Now it's that time of year for these to start getting my potatoes planted. Now this year I am all about the container growing for my potatoes, but I'm a little bit tight and I don't like spending money. And in my eyes, potatoes are not worth spending a lot of money just to grow. You can pick up some really good potatoes from the local supermarket. And yes, I agree, your own potatoes do taste so much better, but I'm not willing to waste all that money. This bag is around about £5, give or take. Now, probably I would get away with maybe one, maybe two pots out of this £5 bag. And the amount that you get left, for me, just isn't quite enough. Now I know you can grow potatoes successfully in the ground. It's been done for a long time. But for our plot, it can get too wet. It takes up far too much room that you cannot do anything else with for the rest of the year. And all that digging in our hard, compact clay, if we left a bed like that, would be just too much. And for me, I'm all about ease of gardening. So this year, it is all about potato pots. Now, these potatoes are our salad potatoes. We have a mixture of, I think it was Nicola, Maris Pear, and some Charlottes in this particular batch. Now, we are doing some other potatoes in pots, some later, some main crop potatoes. But for this video, I'm focusing on our salad ones. Now, it's not April yet, so we're still going to get a frost. And that is where the bonus of growing in containers is for potatoes. You can protect them against any frost. Now, because I am wanting to save some money this year, and the fact that I have not got enough compost this year because some of my compost bins are a little bit behind, we've been hunting and we had a gardener's grass pile in our local area that we were allowed to take. Now this stuff is proper clumpy, very messy, but it will still grow a half decent potato. Now this does have a few conkers here and there, so I'll have to watch out for those because the last thing I need to have to deal with is any conkers growing in my pots. Now the next thing that I've got to grow my potatoes in is this. This is composted wood chip. Now this is several years old and this is absolutely beautiful, light and full of nutrient. This is going to be mixed in with that stuff and we're going to see how many pots that we can actually fill. Now I will be adding in some more organic matter from other things, but I'll show you those as we go along. Now when it comes down to pots, I do have several of these potato pots. Now these are about 35 litres, give or take, I think it was, but we don't actually have that many. But what we do have are these old compost bags. Let me take this off. These bags I'm actually going to use for some of my potatoes this year. In general, if you're buying compost, you are normally going to end up with a bag or two. And I want to make the most of anything that I can get for free. Even the yellow Rubbermaid tub that I have with my compost is suitable to grow potatoes in by just making sure there is plenty of holes, enough on the bottom for the water to drain through. Because the last thing your potato needs or wants is for it to sit on top of really wet, boggy soil. It's not going to do it any favours and it will eventually rot away. But you really can use your imagination when it comes to growing potatoes. You can grow them in anything from the ground to pots to recycled containers to even straw bales. There is lots of methods to grow your own potatoes. Now I'm going to wing it this year to see how I get along with my potatoes. Now I'm not expecting the most fantastic crop off of these, but if I do get a good crop, I'll be more than happy. So all I'm going to do first is add in some of this beautiful wood chip mulch that I've got here. And it really is beautiful. In fact, I might use some of this stuff as well for seedling mixes, see how well it does. And then I'm just going to add in some of this as well. Now next year I'm really hoping that I'm going to have much more of my own compost. We used a lot of our own compost this year. We did have quite a lot, but we also had to do an awful lot of beds. I extended beds and made a bigger space for my planting, so it left us a bit short for any pots. Now this stuff is a little bit wet. I actually had left it in the rain a little bit, but it just needs a bit of a mix up. Now potatoes will pretty much grow in anything so long as it's got the feed and the nutrients for it to grow. So because of this, that's why I thought I would try something a little bit more, let's say, unconventional this year when it comes to my potatoes. We all know, if you've grown potatoes before, that they are happy to break up the soil. In fact, the potatoes grown in the ground is really good if you've got heavy clay soil, because it really will break up that mix. So I'm not too bothered about some of these, let's say, bigger lumps. As you can see here, it is about a third full of that material. But this year I want to make sure that they've got plenty of food to keep them going. So I'm going to use some fish blood and bone. Now it doesn't need a lot in here. I don't want to overdo it. But all I'm going to do is just stir that through. Now because this is a salad crop, I can actually plant 4 potatoes in here. And then I'm just going to put them to bed. Now again, I'm going to add a little bit of fish and blood and just lightly stir this up and place the next 2 in the opposite places to where the original potatoes were. And then I'm just going to cover. One, I am going to use a bag, and I'm going to make sure that it's got plenty of decent size holes on the bottom. Now, I don't necessarily need something this big. So I'm just going to roll it back. So I am going to get a good 1/3 in the bottom of this bag of compost. Now you could go the whole way with your compost, with your containers, and just use composted material. But like I said, I haven't got that much compost this year, and I've already had to fork out for my seed compost and some of my compost for my chilli plants. Now that's my bag 2/3 filled, and I'm going to get my first lot of potatoes in. Now they've only got 1 or 2 chits each, and I'm going to pop them in the opposite sides. And then I'm going to fill this up with some more compost. And then my next 2 are going to go either side. And I'm going to cover that up again with some more. Now if you were doing this full of compost, you would do another 1/3 to cover over the top. but I'm just going to put in a small amount. Now I've got this with my compost, I am going to cheat somewhat, and I'm going to compact the top with a load of straw. Not only will this help keep the moisture in, reducing how much watering you have to do, it will also help protect them against any frost damage. Not only do I get the benefits of the moisture and the frost protection, I'm actually going to get the benefits of the potatoes growing within this straw. This will stop any light, and potatoes will happily grow in between the straw as it grows, so long as that seed potato is sat in some really good, healthy, nutritional soil or compost. Now you have your bag made, and that's it, as simple as that. And now it just needs a really good water. So long as you've got really good holes in the bottom of your container or your bags, depending on what you're using, then it's not going to sit in water, because that water will drain away. The biggest mistake that people make with their potatoes is not giving them enough water, or not having enough drainage holes for the excess water to run away. These can lose a lot of moisture as it goes through the heat of the summer, so you really do need to keep that in mind. Now that's one bag of potatoes done. Now that is 4 seed potatoes in a very small area. And at least with this, if I get a frost, I can pop it into the greenhouse and carry on protecting it until the last frost date. Now I've already done a few potatoes already. This one is the standard potato pot with just a little bit of straw on the top. This is just to help with the moisture levels. I've used that compost mix that I showed you before, and this is pretty much filled to the top. And that is using one of the potato pots. I've also got potatoes with leaves in the top instead of using the straw. Again, this will cut out the light, it will help against any frost, and it's just an extra organic feed for those potatoes. It will slowly rot down. And here I have got one that's got an awful lot more straw in. Now this is over halfway filled with straw, with just a couple of potatoes on the bottom in, again, some of that compost medium. And then I've got some more ones with straw as well. So there's lots of different ways to grow potatoes, but I'm interested to hear what you have grown potatoes in before and how successful have you been. I love growing potatoes in containers because all this growing medium that I've got in all these pots, unless I have blight, can be used for the following year. Now if I do get blight on these potatoes, these can go onto the beds. I'm not that concerned about the blight spores themselves. But if they don't get blight, all this will be remixed up and used the following year with some really good blood fish and bone or some other natural fertiliser you can get your hands on. So growing your potatoes in this way using old bags, organic material, is one of the perfect ways of using recycled materials. It's something that you can use again and again.